I wanted was an S-Class, yeah. Pull up. Big body when I drive past, yeah.
Tune in to Sex, Love, and Plastic, alright?
Sex, Love, and Plastic.
Tune in.
Y'all already know the vibes. Welcome to another episode of Sex, Love, and Plastic. I'm your host, Jazz, better known as J De 21. You can follow me on Instagram and you can follow me on Twitter at DaddyJazz21. And make sure y'all follow the Sex, Love, and Plastic Instagram page under the same name. Today I got a special guest in the building. I'll let her introduce herself.
Hey, what's up? My name is DP. You can follow me on Instagram at DP_my way. I'm bringing it for the 40 and up crew.
You heard? It's about that time, y'all. I told y'all I've been trying to get somebody old. I'm tired of all the millennials being on the show. And all the younger people, everybody's coming down my neck. We need some experience on here. So, boom. That's where DP comes in. So, tell the people where you from.
I'm from Harlem.
From Harlem, born and raised?
Born and raised.
Heard you. So, you've seen the transition of how, like, gay life really basically changed.
Yes.
What's the difference from when you was younger to now?
So, when I was little, they didn't say dyke. It was bulldagger.
The bulldagger. That's my mother's sake.
Right. So anybody who's 60 and up, they know the bulldaggers. So when I came up, it was bulldaggers, and now it's different because now dykes are not really dykes. Sometimes dykes are studs and aggressive femmes and, AGs and everything else. Nobody says lipstick. When I hear that, I be like, you watching too much TV because no one's talking like that.
Lipstick, lesbians, and all that, yeah. So how long have you been?
So it's been almost 15 years.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, almost 15 years.
So
it's been a long time.
When you first came out, like I said, we didn't have the laws and stuff that we do now for the marriage, and it wasn't as open and accepted as it is now. How was it?
Well, for me, I was already grown.
Okay.
I had already been married. I had already had my daughter, so it was different for me. I didn't have a hard transition. You know, one day, my coming out was I was talking to my people, and I was just like, I'm about to start dating bitches. That's what I said. And yeah, it wasn't a hard transition. I mean, when I hear people and that they have suffered, I didn't have any of that as far as in my family and in my personal life. I mean, anybody who may have a problem with it, they weren't important to me enough to notice. So
was this something that you like always knew, or was just like one day your taste changed?
No,
because you said you were married and stuff. So
right. So it's more so of that. You supposed to, how I came up, there was no like gay figure that I could look up to or anything like that. So, you follow the norm. I had a boyfriend, that type of life. And then, I know it sounds cliche, but I definitely was always curious. I liked girls since I was 6.
Okay.
I used to have, you have your little crushes, even when we used to be in school, and then, there's like, you be in the closet, and then your little kiss. So mine wasn't with the boy, it was like
the girls.
I still remember her name. Her name was Tanya. I'm like, Tanya, where you at? But, yes.
So how does your kids feel?
My daughter is fine. First of all, these kids that come up today, they see everything. So my daughter grew up in a household that, who you love is who you love. Everything is fine. So it's nothing, it's not abnormal or anything like that. It's the norm. Like now you see it so much, that's why I'm still surprised when I hear that, these young people are being put out in the street and this and that. Like, Why? Everything else is accepted.
Word. That's what I said. It's hard because you see it on TV so much now. Even with the men, you see men more so on TV than you do women, gay men. So it's like you would think with it being now, it's starting to become kind of a norm in the society. It would be easier for people to accept it, but they still won't. They don't want that in their household. So it is still kind of hard in that aspect of it. But I feel like it's changed, but it's not no change, because if your family is a certain way, they always gonna be that way. Some people is like that just because that's their beliefs. But
That's true. But also, though, I think that now, like, gay is a trend, and a lot of people are trying it out. A lot of women are trying it out, you know. And it's like some women is gay by default, and you know that should not be the case.
that's true.
You know, you wanna try it out because, you know, somebody done doled you out, you know, 5 baby fathers down the line.
And that's exactly what I be saying, too.
Yeah. So that's, you know, listen, I don't knock anybody. If it took you 50 years to realize what you want to do, you know, then that's fine. But let that be what it is. Don't involve somebody else and you just trying to try it out. If you want to try it out, there's women out there that's for that.
When you first came out, did people think you would, like, it was a phase for you, or they knew, like, all right, yeah, we seen it, we always seen it, but we happy you finally living in your truth?
I don't know if it was so much of it wasn't too much of that. So for mine, it was a little bit different. So I was already, anybody who knows me knows that, you know, I definitely dabbled in the girl pool.
Yeah.
And so, you know, it was like my first experience was in a threesome setting, and then after that I was like, I wonder how it would be without him. You know,
Better. Way better without him.
but like for me it just seemed like everything was like meant to happen, because after I had that experience, it seems like maybe 5 or 6 months later I met my first ex.
Okay.
So we had met, and it's like we knew each other, but in passing, like we knew each other when we were kids. We weren't friends or anything else, you know. And it was real light. Like when I met her, it was something about her. Like we was talking, and it was real easy. Like I felt something.
Okay.
And then so it just came from there. So first it started out with a little Facebook friends.
Okay.
And then the Facebook started to texting, and then, you know, we started seeing each other. But I definitely had to keep it real, because when I met her, I was like, you know, I got a husband. You know,
you were still married.
I was still married. I was still married, and I was like, you know, I have a husband, but I definitely am looking for something for me on this, you know, something to make me happy. I wasn't looking for a situation to ruin my situation, a situation to make my life better.
Got you.
Right. And so, and new to the life, because, you know, you can't count a threesome as being with women. You know, that's a fantasy.
That's like
experimenting. Right. That's what opens the door. That's the gateway.
Yeah. So in this day and age, what is your type? Do you like STEM, femmes, dykes? Doesn't matter.
So I'm gonna tell you, I prefer dykes, but I have dated the spectrum because I had to find out what I liked. So when you name it, I have dated every kind of lesbian it was, and so there is. And yeah, that's what I had to do. I had to. So me and you know, your first person, you're not really meant to stay together. They're meant to show you who you really are. And so that's what happened.
You learned a lot about yourself.
Right. You learn a lot about yourself, and you know, it's to begin who you are, and then from there I had to learn. You know, I had to learn what I liked. So that's why I dated all type of women, of different type of women.
How do you think how is it being a lesbian in New York, at that, an older one, when there's so many, it's everybody here is just the millennials. Everybody's young. Everybody's just always. I feel like a lot of people have motives. So how do you find somebody who really want to just date you for you? Because I've had conversations with my friends that's around my age, and they think the best idea is for them to go get somebody older than them because they established. And I'd be like, just because you think you want them, that don't mean they gonna want you. So a lot of older people don't want to deal with a young person who don't got their shit together.
Oh, absolutely. And see, and that's also the dilemma there too. So I would say, like, dating 40 and up is very tricky because me personally, if I met someone who was like myself, meaning that, yeah, I'm 45, but I'm still the same me that I was at 18. It's just that I'm more mature, my life is together, I'm stable, career-wise, everything else. But the core of who I am, that's still me. So that's the difference. Sometimes these numbers, people feel like they're supposed to be in a certain role, when you get a certain age. So I prefer to date younger because only in the sense of I don't like that feeling of sometimes older people, and I'm saying it that they're old in the mind. I'm not old in the mind.
Got you.
I'm moving, I'm living, I'm looking for new experiences. Same thing. Just because you're older, yes, you're supposed to be together and everything else in your life. You need to, your living situation shouldn't be up in the air.
That's what it be.
Like
you live with your mama.
Right. You can't be making teenage money and you got adult bills. All of these things.
Talk about it.
Right. All of these things are important. And so that's the difference. So it's like, dating older, this is what you have to look out for. All right. So, of course, you may make, most of the time I'm going to make more than them because, you up and coming, or
I got a career, yeah.
Right. But not even just that. Even though I date younger, there is a cutoff. Like, I'm not gonna date a 20-nothing. I'm thinking that for me, it has to be like 37 and up.
Okay, reasonable.
Yeah.
You're not over there trying to go get the person that just left high school.
No, not even, because you want someone, for me personally, they have to be independent. Listen, you don't have to make all of this money. You just need to be able to take care of you. If we going now, you able to treat, you don't need help. You don't need me financially, and I don't need you financially. I don't like, anything like that. I don't have a problem with treating or anything else, but we can't come out the gate like that because, that's another problem.
That's what I was saying. I told you about the younger people dating older because they feel like they're gonna be taken care of and stuff like that. Have you came across somebody that thought you was gonna take care of them?
Well, see, first of all, that is not gonna work. I don't know. I don't really meet that too much because my energy is pretty much, you see what you get in here. Like, it's not gonna be anything like that. I think though also it's the red flags. Like I said, my dating life, I have definitely dated. So I had, before I jumped back into anything, I was single for like almost a year and a half. So even with that, I think the biggest thing about of dating younger is like, it's more so not so much of that's not my experience of someone wanting me to take care of them, but it has been like the switch up. So you want somebody y'all rocking because in our relationships they move fast.
That's a fact. 2 days, 3 days, we living together.
Right. 3 months feel like a year. So it's more so of the emotional that as an older person that for me you have to maneuver. So if I've dated older before as well, and so in dating older, sometimes people are already set in who they are, which is nothing wrong with that, but I can't have somebody who's looking for me to be a certain way. So you can be whoever you want to be, but you can't expect me. Listen, I like dominant women, and you can lead in the relationship, but that doesn't mean that you lead the person.
Like,
So
I get that. I get that 100%.
So that's the difference. So sometimes if I date an older woman and, you know, yeah, we're together and we rocking and everything else, and you wanna, you feel like you strong in the situation, and you wanna, you know, if you wanna take care, you want to like be loving and all of that, but right, you wanna be in charge, but you're not in charge of me. I'm saying that, you know, I have my own life. When we can be tight, but you're not gonna be running me.
Got you trying to run the show and shit. It don't work like that.
We don't live together, but you want to tell me what's going on in my house.
Yeah, that shit don't fly.
Right? No.
That don't fly.
No. Right? Or you know, same thing with the sex. But I have to say that even these, you know, these young millennials, I'm telling you, they be selling. They talk a good one, but that shit ain't true.
I told ya.
It's
Listen, I said
true.
this already.
Not true.
Stop talking shit if you can't back it up. Just because you got a 9-inch dick, that don't mean you know what you're doing with it. That don't mean nothing.
And not just that. It's like, listen, a lot of these, they're not baby dykes, but you know, some of these ones, it's like in their early 30s and whatnot. Believe it or not, they talk that shit, that they nasty, this and that. See, me, I like somebody that I call like great nasty, like they down to try anything. You know, it's nothing nasty between two lovers if you and that person are like that. Not for everybody. These are not randoms or anything.
Exactly.
I'm talking about, you know, somebody that you and them, you have that type of relationship, you know, or situationship, whatever.
That's what I say all the time.
Right. So, but you know, they talk that shit. They would do this and that. Please,
nothing's happening.
That bullshit ain't happening. That shit is like in the beginning, the first like 2-3 weeks to get you, and then they talking about or like y'all have that conversation before the sex happens, just to get a feel of, you know, what we into, what you into, what I'm into, and whatnot. And be like, yeah, I would do anything, this and that. Or you know, I'm open-minded, open to bullshit. You know, when you hear these chicks talking about, well, you know, I only like my clit licked, I don't like full, you know, I don't want nobody to go all in, you know, giving instruction, don't do this, you know. Listen, you don't have to take strap. That's you know, right, but you know, all of these restrictions, you want to tell somebody how to lick your pussy, you be like, girl.
Hey, hold on, because some people think that they can lick everybody's vagina the same, and you cannot. You gotta find out what a woman likes. You gotta lick around to see what makes her body do what it do. Speaking of toys, we got I know y'all see the gift box here. Shout out to my sponsor, Alleyway Secret. You feel me? For the Valentine's Day gift box, she got them. You get 3 toys, 2 gift bags. You get the motherfucking female condom. She throwing dental dams. Shout out to One Condom, who sponsors her box as well. These condoms is different. These are different type of condoms because they actually this company measures your penis size, and the condoms fit to your exact size. No more baggy condoms. No more loose condoms. Get exactly what you need. Stop trying to act like everybody use the Magnum Trojan and y'all don't. Alright? Little example what we talking about on the back. This is the Classic Select. This one right here is the Legend, aka the big boy. Bigger than the rest. That's what it say on the back. Bigger than the rest.
So but now y'all don't have to worry about having so much space in your condom when it's too big.
A fact. And then we're gonna do a little close up of everything we got in the back. So we're gonna show y'all that in between takes and all that. But out of this box, is there anything that you've used? Anything you used to? You want to? What's up?
I definitely want to.
I said the same thing with that one right there.
Yeah.
That seems different.
This seems definitely something that me and mine, we can add to, you know, our toy box, because we got a toy box.
Oh, you got a box. So you used to all this already. This is nothing. You said the BDSM already, so I already figured that.
Yeah, so we definitely have a toy box because, you know, my current, she's definitely great nasty. So
hey, great nasty. That sound like some real uptown shit. Oh, this one got some type of vibrator in it too, inside the condom box. Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Shout out to
yeah,
one
it's like a
condom
little-
because this is legit. I like this.
Oh, it's a finger like rocket, like a finger
Pocket rocket.
Yeah.
It says intense arousal. All right, I see y'all. All right. Like I said, shout out to Alleyway Secrets again for the box. Make sure y'all get y'all Valentine's Day special. $55. You get 3 toys and 2 gift bags. All right. Make sure y'all make it happen. The only thing, Alleyway, I don't think I'm gonna be using this one right here, cause from what I read in the back, I'm supposed to put my beef in here. I ain't got a real beef. Y'all we gonna have to figure this out. How I'm gonna put a strap in the strap. But I use the harness. The harness is separate. It's not together. So, you know, I guess this harness can still be used. You feel me? But shout out to Alleyway Secrets again for blessing us with the, you know, the official Valentine's Day Let's Get It Right kit. The Let's Get Kinky, the Great Nasty.
That's
All
right.
we needed was some bondage. If we really would have, this would have
Right.
been the real Great Nasty
Yep.
kit. You heard? But yeah. Do y'all use condoms?
For the strap.
Yes, all right, yes. So you grab some of these. I'm gonna grab some of these. I'm not using none of these. I'm not gonna hold you. I appreciate these. I'm gonna hold on to them. I'm gonna hold on to these, the female condoms, but I'm most likely ain't gonna use it because I'm
Right.
eating pussy raw.
Right. That's
That's
you
regular.
know,
So,
when
yeah.
you loosey goosey.
Yeah, definitely. But all of y'all who you trying to surprise your boo and or your sis and or your gay bro, because this is definitely for a man. Make sure y'all follow Alleyway Secrets. Get, like I said, get that gift box, $55, 3 toys, and 2 gift bags. Yeah, and then the condoms. You can't go wrong. When your condoms come like this, that look like the what's the goddamn
Looks like
people that
deodorant.
make the jelly beans, the horrible.
Yes.
That's how you know
Gummy
your
bears,
shit is
gummy
legit.
bears.
This shit look like gummy bear packaging. So, like I said, let's get you the one. Look, mix 8 amazing styles. That's what I'm saying. They working. Oh shit, and they tell you exactly what each condom is. Now, make sure y'all get you a one condom. Wow, the one is heated. Oh yeah, this is textured with studs for maximum stimulation. I appreciate that this is directly for us. And that's another thing. The company, black owned, she's a woman, holding it down for the LGBTQ. So everybody, just make sure, like I said, if y'all don't already have some toys or y'all need to pick up an extra 1 or 2 things, make sure y'all cop out. Alleyway Secrets. The link is gonna be under this in the description as well below. This is all I'm trying to see with this one. Me and Amira, I thought we were gonna have to battle this out, but since I gave this up so easily, we're gonna have to just give this up even easier. Cause I said, listen, we're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do with this box now. Like, I gotta try it out and let the peoples know how it works. What's to do?